Okay, so next question. PQRS are four terms. One can travel between PQ along three direct paths. Okay, so we have four terms. Let's make them P, Q, R, S. So one can travel between P and Q along three paths. Okay, so we have here three paths, direct paths. Between Q and S we have four. P and R we have four direct paths, and there is no direct path between P and S. Okay, so there is no direct path between P and S, no problem. So while there are few paths between QR, okay, so there are few paths between Q and R, let's call them X, and there are few paths between RS, let's call this Y. Okay, one can travel from P to S either via Q. We are talking for P to S either via Q. So what that path will be? PQS. PQS. Then we can travel via R. So if you are traveling via R, it will be P R S, or via Q followed by R, or via Q followed by R, via Q then R. So what it will be? PQRS. PQR and S. So the total number of possible ways is what? 62. So now let's see in how many ways you can travel from P to S from Q. So from P to S from Q it will be 3 into 4, 12 ways. Okay, so this will be what? 3 into 4, which is 12 ways, right? From PRS it will be 4 here and Y here, so 4 into Y, which will be 4Y. And from PQRS, PQR and S will be 3 into X into Y, which will be what? 3XY. So these are the total number of ways, which will be equal to your 62. Next, they have also given the data. If you want to travel from Q to R, so we are talking about Q to R, one you can go directly. So direct is Q to R, Q and R, which is what? X. This is not R, this is X. So there are X ways, right? Now next you have directly via P. So via P, Q to R. So Q P R, right? Then we have via S, Q S R. Okay, Q S R. There are exactly 27 possible ways. So if we are going from QPR, it will be 12. QSR, it will be what? 4Y. This is equal to 27. So X plus 4Y is what? 15. So your X plus 4Y is 15. This is one equation, and the other equation is 12. 4Y plus 3XY is equals to 50. So this is your equation number 2, equation 1, and this is your equation 2. Now what they are asking is then the number of direct path between Q and R. So they are asking the value of X. So let's use this equation 1 and equation 2 and try to eliminate Y and try to find the value of X. So from here I can see that the value of 4Y is equal to 15 minus X. Okay, so I'll just substitute the value of 4Y here, but there is y in both of these terms. So first of all, let's take y common. So if I take y common, I have 4 plus 3x is equal to 15. Now just multiply 4 on both the sides. Why? Because now I can just substitute the value, no need to divide. You can do that as well. So 4y, the value of 4y is what? 15 minus x multiplied by 4 plus 3x is equal to 200. Now you will get a quadratic equation if you open this. So what you will get? 15 4 this is 60 plus 45x minus 4x minus 3x square is equal to 200. Taking all these terms on the RHS, you will get 3x square minus 41x plus 200 minus 60, 140 is equal to 0. Now 3 into 14 is 42, so we need to find two numbers. If you want to use the Sridharacharya approach, which is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, you can use that as well. But if you see, you can split the middle term in this equation also. So what I am going to do is, let me write it here. So I want to split 423 into 140 in two numbers a and b such that their product is 420 and their sum is minus 41, right? So the numbers will be 20 and 21 both negative. So if you add minus 20 and minus 21, you will get the sum as 41, and if you multiply them, the product will be what? Positive 420. So how I can split now? See, 3x square minus 21x minus 20x plus 420 equal to 0. 420 no, 140 equal to 0. So let's take 3x common from here, x minus 7 minus 20 common, x minus 7 equal to 0. So the value of x will be either 20 by 3 or 7. You can eliminate 20 by 3 because the number of parts can never be a decimal number or a fractional number. So your answer is what? 7. So there are 7 direct paths between Q and R.